Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy check-in love reading for my dearest Libras. Libra, we're going to take a look at the person most on your mind or your current situation. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through. All right, Libra, so you're in the Seven of Treasure in reverse, which are Pentacles. All right, your person, the Four of Spears. All right, they're viewing you as the Ace of Spears in reverse, so not communicating, okay, or they might feel like that you said something that wasn't true, or they're not believing something here. All right, we see the Magician in reverse. There could have been, Libra, some misunderstandings here with Mercury retrograde. And we see the King of Spears, so the King of Swords, which is you being in alignment, which is you standing your ground, and which I think is also you speaking your piece, getting truth and clarity. Now, you want to be careful that this person isn't projecting any sort of deception or slippery energy onto you, but we'll see. And we see the Hermit card, so Virgo energy. Some of you could be Virgo Libra cusps, or you're dealing with a Virgo, or you have strong Virgo placements, because we also have strong Virgo and Gemini coming through. Now with the Seven of Treasures here, it's like you're doing a review. You're doing a review of this relationship. You're, also in hermit mode, taking a look at, your messages, your conversations, your experiences, blatant and subtle hints about, who this person is or what's really going on here. And I do feel like you're trying to find balance despite feeling a little thrown off here. All right. And we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Now, this Ace of Swords in reverse could be that you're not communicating this person because you've gone into hermit mode. I'm also seeing here that there may be something here that, I don't know if it's like somebody said something about you, or was misinformation or was misinterpreted. Sometimes we can say things that just come out completely wrong. It's not how we meant to say it. Or, there was a picture, or, or like, I don't know, something here it feels like during Mercury retrograde, which certainly has been a doozy. Now, it's come to an end at the time I'm doing this reading. But, it causes that confusion. There can be misinformation, miscommunication. It does kind of look like that's happened here. All right. You're viewing this person as the Five of Wands in reverse. So you may see this as somebody that you do want to resolve conflict with. Or you may know that deep down they want to resolve this conflict with you. All right. They're holding back. They're in this Four of Swords energy. They're not really doing much, not taking action, not communicating. The Nine of Wands, they're protecting their energy. I am getting, now I don't normally get that from the Nine of Wands, but I am getting that this person may be burying themselves in work to forget you or forget this connection. I mean, not the connection. I don't think they're trying to forget you or forget the connection. They're burying themselves in work to just kind of not think about what's going on here between the two of you. Okay, scratch that. They're not trying to forget you or forget the connection. This person is guarded. This person still holds a torch for you. But yeah, this is somebody who most likely who has been hurt in love. Okay. And so again, that might be something that they projected onto you. And with Temperance energy, they're looking for divine guidance right now, and Sagittarius energy coming through. And I also feel like this person, is kind of holding back, trying to get the big picture. They're seeing that this is a Two of Cups situation, or this is a soulmate connection. And I do think deep down they do want to heal things. But with the Ace of Spears showing up in reverse, they still feel like there's something that isn't true, okay? Or, again, some of you have this person blocked, all right? That could just be it. You're not communicating. You went into hermit mode. But for a lot of you, I still think they're seeing this as, I don't know, there's been some sort of lie, or there's been something that they heard or they saw or they thought they understood that wasn't right, okay? That they felt maybe was unfair. And now with the Justice card too, this is Libran energy showing up in its shadow. And it can be unreliable or unpredictable energy. So again, I feel like there's something here that happened that made them sort of question your reliability, or the predictability here of this connection, or how you are showing up in this connection. And a lot of you may be giving this person the cold shoulder. And now maybe you have every reason to give them the cold shoulder, but I feel this person thinks that there's something else going on beneath the surface. And again, they could be projecting past hurt and heartbreak onto this. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands energy in reverse, you're not communicating with this person, you're protecting your energy. And this person might feel like you're hiding something, is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like they're worried, or they feel like you're hiding something, or maybe somebody said that to them. Now, behind the scenes, we have the Magician in reverse, which can be really tricky energy. It can be that, it could be their deception. It could also be their self-doubt about whether they have enough to offer you or offer this connection. And I also see with the Magician in reverse, this could be a Mercury retrograde. So during Mercury retrograde, they've been doing a lot of introspection, or that's when there was some sort of misunderstanding. The Ace of Wands, thinking about rejection, and the Hermit card. So this person might be feeling like when you come out of hermit mode that you're going to reject them. Some of you, they are seriously thinking about, like they're really stuck in their head, and they may be thinking about moving in a different direction. All right. And with the King of Spears, I feel like you need to hold your ground. I do think that there's communication coming in. I also get this as a chance for my Libras, for those of you that want to speak your mind, to, plead your side of the case, basically. We see the Ace of Cups, okay, a disappointment in love, and the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so some of you, this may be the ending of a connection here. We see the King of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. If it is the ending of a connection here, Libra, just remember that this is something that happens for you, not to you. So your spirit guides, your angels could be really, protecting you here from, a future with this person or this connection that isn't going to be as happy as you once thought. So just keep that in mind, okay? So let's see. What do we need to know about this person? Okay, they're very passionate. They're supportive. Okay, but you may have to question this person's past. And again, they may be projecting past hurt and heartbreak onto this connection. And if it's not the first time they've done this, Libra, I want you to know that it may be a pattern that keeps repeating. So for example, somebody who's very jealous or always assumes that you're cheating if you don't respond quick enough, or if you need some time on your own. That's something that they might have to heal, because it keeps coming through. Let's see what else we need to know. We see the Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Now, it is possible, all right, Libra, that for some of you, this person is projecting their bad behavior onto you. And I want you to really take a good hard look at that. Because a lot of times, people that don't cheat don't assume other people are cheating, okay? But it is also possible that this person has been cheated on. They're always kind of looking over their shoulder. And, it looks like you're in separation. They're considering separation here if you're not. But they are missing you. They're thinking a lot about you, but they're also unsure about the future of this connection. So let's see what your advice is. Yeah, so there's definitely love here, but you have to be in the energy of self-love, Libra. Is this in alignment with you? Is this a pattern that keeps repeating here with this person? Is this a connection that's worth fighting for? There's definitely passion, there's attraction, there's affection here. But we see someone's not showing their true feelings. And that's where I think you need to really, that's where the heads up is in this message. For some of you, this person is projecting onto you their own insecurities or even their own bad behavior. We see date. So meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there and planning. So Libra, I know it's not the message that a lot of you came here for, but for a lot of you, I do feel like there's something here about this person's behavior that isn't adding up. And we see the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups in reverse, which is telling me I'm not seeing union here. Okay, or reconciliation. Now, this person might come in and try, or you may want that, but I feel like with this King of Wands, Spirit's telling you to remember your power, how attractive you are, and there may be something better out there for you. I know these are tough messages. Let your friends help you, so don't isolate. A lot of you, you've been in hermit mode, but there's nothing worse than going around and round and round in your head about a breakup, about what you did right, what you did wrong. Yes, it's important to do introspection and things like that, but I'm just kind of getting a message. Don't sit at home by yourself. All right, try to get yourself out there. Ask friends for support, family for support. Again, doesn't mean you have to jump back into dating. You're not, a sociopath, right? But it's like, just, surround yourself with people that love you. Try not to isolate too much. Now, for some of you, the message is give your relationship a chance. I do think that there's potential to work on this connection. But again, you have to make sure that it's not the same lesson that's repeating over and over and over again. And especially for my Libras, where this has been a pattern with this person, where they're projecting jealousies and insecurities onto you, then the work really needs to be done on their part, okay? And Spirit's saying, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So whatever you do decide to do here, Libra, if you decide to set yourself free, Spirit's telling you, have faith. Surround yourself with love and the people that love you. The right person, you'll be calling in the right person if you decide to move away from this connection. If you decide to give this relationship another shot, trust and have faith that, you'll get the answers that you need. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.